Hello, I'm Vicky Lord from the Empowered You Project. Have you ever said something or done something and then thought, what in the world was I thinking? Why did I say that? Or why did I do that? And it's not actually your personality to do something like that. The simple answer is autosuggestion. We live in a world full of autosuggestion, and I'll explain what that is now. So if you think, for example, you're going down the highway and you're cruising in your car and you see a billboard on the sign, and the sign says something. It says like, um, there's a burger in 2Ks, turn off here. That's telling you auto suggestion. It's saying turn off and come get a burger. So instead of going straight down the highway, you turn off and you veer off and you go and have a burger. That is auto suggestion. And when it comes to auto suggestion, it's really important to realize that there's two parts. There's a thought and there's an intent. So when you see the billboard that says turn off and get a burger, that is a thought. So the auto suggestion gave you a thought, but then you've got the intent. And your intent is whether you do veer off and go get the burger, or your intent is to say, no, I won't get a burger. I'll go straight ahead to my destination. So auto suggestion, really simple put. So the world is giving us auto suggestions everywhere we go. It's in the games, computer games, in books, it's in walking down the subway and you've got signs everywhere. And it's a really noisy world full of auto suggestion. So I've got 3 tips for you today that if you want to master the art of auto-suggestion, you can follow these tips and you'll be home and creating your own life. Because if we keep depending on what's being given to us and we're taking all these auto-suggestions from everywhere, we don't really create the life that we want. So it's really important. Tip number 1 is to take every thought captive. This is a really old expression. It's talked about by the ancient masters of the world, and taking every thought captive before you turn it into an intent. So you take the thought captive and say, is it positive or negative? If it's negative, I'll let it go. If it's positive, keep it and turn it into an intent. So that's number 1. Number 2 is to create your own auto-suggestion. So if you take, for example, to say that you want to create some more health in your life, and at the moment you're in your mind, your auto-suggestion is saying, I'm not healthy, I eat the wrong foods, I do this wrong, I don't exercise enough. Your auto-suggestion is telling you this. And what happens is we have the forefront of our mind, which is where we're thinking things, and the rest of our body, our heart and our gut instinct, is telling us, it's taking the auto suggestion from our mind, and our heart and our gut is saying, okay, we've got the auto suggestion, this is what we believe and this is what we will do. So we need to change our forefront of our mind, auto suggestion, and that will change our gut instinct as well. And then out of the heart, the mouth will speak, out of abundance. So auto suggestion in the mind is really important. And also the fruit of our thoughts will multiply. So it'll multiply in our hearts and it'll multiply in our gut instinct. So if you want to transform the mindset of being unhealthy, transform it in the mind first. So you may have a habit of saying, I am so unhealthy. Just switch the auto suggestion and give it a practice and say, I am so healthy, I'm full of energy. I am so healthy, I'm full of energy. I am so healthy, I'm full of energy. And watch what happens to your whole body. Your heart starts to believe, I'm so healthy, I'm full of energy. And so does your gut instinct. I'm so healthy, I'm full of energy. So that will bring some radiance back. Same when it comes for creating wealth in your life. You may have had the experience of sleeping in a car or sleeping in a tent and not being able to live in a caravan or live in a house. Then you can start your auto suggestion because your whole body's feeling that you've been living in a tent or a car or not to the level of degree that you want to live in. Your body's felt that. So now you're doing the whole switch, and now you're thinking to yourself, I live in a beautiful house with a big green yard. I live in a beautiful house with a big green yard. I live in a beautiful house with a big green yard. and then your heart and your gut starts to feel it, and then you attract it to you, which brings us to tip number 3, is to focus on your new auto-suggestion. There's a law of gestation, which declares that everything has a gestation period, a time where it grows from the energy and it's brought into form. So if you take, for example, you plant a seed in the ground, the seed will turn into a flower in the law of gestation over time. So this little seed was energy, and now it's turned into form. So that's the same as your auto-suggestion that you're putting into you. Over time, the form will come about because you've been doing the auto-suggestion, you've seeded it and you've grown it in your own life, and it's the law of gestation. It will come to pass. So where you are right now is a reflection of your thoughts and intents, and the heart and the body and the gut. It's all in sync. So just on a final note here, you are a creator and you can create a life on your terms. And if you start by taking your thoughts captive and creating your own auto-suggestion and focusing on that, then you're in for a winner. If you found this video useful, click like and subscribe. Bye.